Koe ngahi whātamak tula ko o Seausia o ai fuifu, ko o Seausia ai manalahi, ko o Ausia ai ngalulu koe ai mufuike, pia ko o Ausia ai awha, pia moi pā koe ai mo ngafi o tupu ngai koe ai peau koe nai pe koe tsunami.
O ko maheno ka te au ki mā whanange ea, me ngai tau ki moa koe anga maheni e ko whakontua e a pinu. Pia i kai ke ngā tahi, koe anga ua kai ke tahi, o ki mā olunga nge tahi, i he lolotonga i he kuapiri. Pia o kulawa ke newe sia e mo ui, i he ngahi whirirua koe anatula.
Palapale mai mga mai ni talu koe ne he fō koe me pā koe mo wafi. O te kei ke la mai koe tono no pe kei ke ahasiana ke whai e ngāwe ke tata, o tau e whakatari. Pea oku mau pe vai.
Koe a ngaia e kusi o ke ngahi ta au o natula. Mo ngai whiriuri waki kua hoko mai ko e ni. O mai pe ke tau roto mo oa ki ai.
We knew that women face barriers to unproductive assets and are more likely than men to face discrimination and engage in informal jobs. This makes them more vulnerable to the effects of disasters and climate change. We also know that job segregation, social norms, and many other factors result in women and men playing different roles when it comes to environmental conservation and degradation. But until now, we didn't have data that could provide an accurate picture of these gender issues. That is why we decided to start working on gender and environment surveys.
The Gender and Environment Survey enumerators interview 2 respondents from each household in order to complete the full survey. A male respondent and a female respondent of 18 years over from every household. Interviewing 2 respondents in each household will give them an opportunity to share their experiences in terms of their understanding and their experience towards natural disasters, climate change, livelihood, agriculture. And these opportunities will give women's voice will be heard.
Because we are talking about the environment, it is particularly important to reach all parts of each country, all the different ecological areas, even the most remote islands. This sometimes requires remarkable efforts.
I went to Niuafo'ou, which is the most far north island of Tonga by plane for 1.5 weeks. And then I went to a remote island in Hawaii to interview 30 households, 30 males and 30 females. The people in these 2 remote islands are still panicking from the volcanic eruption. People are still thinking that thunderstorms is from the volcano.
If any issue happened in the field, for example, household not agree to be interviewed that time or revisiting so many times to a household that was scheduled and cannot find, I contact the town officer to check out this household. If not, I just go straight and visit the household and to ask them what was happening and to ask them also for their availability to be interviewed.
For the first time, we are able to paint a gender picture of the effects of climate change, and we're truly beginning to understand how women and men's roles, their power to influence decision-making, and many other factors affect the environment.
We will provide more than 100 indicators on gender and environment. Working together with UN Women in this gender and environment survey will also help us in bridging the gap in gender and environment data.
Hopefully, we will soon start seeing more gender data and forming global discussions, such as the UN Climate Change and Biodiversity Conferences, and also making its way into statistical monitoring processes, both international and national. We want to see policymakers use gender data to inform their decisions.
This data will be useful to inform our policies with regards to disaster risk management to show the involvement of women and men and also other vulnerable groups.
In all the programs and projects and activities that we are currently implementing in Tonga, we have to make sure that gender issues are mainstreamed.
Koe palopale mahe vai inu, pa moe whai mea tokoni.
There are
ministries that collect this information towards the SDGs and the Sendai framework and all the other regional as well as the international commitments that Tonga is committed to. So this data was definitely used.
As an enumerators, I come across families that they're interested with the questions because they said it's very important. They said it's helped them remember what happened, and they're hoping that might help policymakers making better decisions for the future of the islands and with the future of Tonga and then disaster that happen frequently and climate change that always happen here in the islands. So this is very helpful.